So, I guess let me try to find the poopiest color. I guess I already am the poopiest color. Well, that's great.
Fit the theme of the story.
Anson's already there.
Shut up! This color looks cool.
Alright, so I guess this is, story time number 3, and, you know what? We're talking about the real crap here.
The rank.
The dankest of the rankest.
Freaking the illest. That's nasty.
When the people rip the illest and they don't check for gravy.
Oh man.
But alright. So I believe so elementary school for me. The building, like I guess it was 4th grade and 3rd grade. They're on one side of this like courtyard, and so the bathrooms are like in between the 4th grade and the 3rd graders. Oh no! And so I go into the bathroom. The stalls already are crappy. It's the classic bathrooms of like a not so decent school. Like stalls missing the doors. I actually had a kid who had a little bit of a mental problem. Not problem. I guess it's a problem. Anyways, a mental thing. He was I was going pee in a stall, and then he comes up right beside me and starts peeing in the same toilet. And I'm just like,
God.
what are you doing? What are you doing? And I tell the teacher, and she just basically gives him a free pass because he has mental problems. Just like, oh, it's fine. He just has mental problems. But he was like, not like fully handicapped. Like he wasn't like full blown needs assistance all the time. Yeah, that part I didn't like. But then another story in this bathroom. I went in there one day. I think it was actually later on in my educational career. Maybe like 8th grade. No, I think it was 6th grade. 6th grade, yeah. Because I went to a school where 1st grade and through 8th grade all were on the same campus. And so I went back there for whatever reason. And oh god, it was horrible. I walk in there, the stall. So the person did not poop in the toilet. They managed to poop right, like they couldn't wait like one more second, so they pooped right in front of the toilet. It looked like a giant Hershey's Kiss, like about the size of a grown man's fist. And it was like even like it had a little base to it, and then at the top it had the little squeeze to the top. It was a giant turd Hershey Kiss.
Oh, that's so disgusting.
It was nasty.
Oh man.
At least it was neat about it.
It was right in front, like no, couldn't go in the bathroom.
Oh man. Okay, you know I'll carry the torch of the freaking septic stories. So we had this dog named Dante. He was a blue collie, pretty little handsome little dog, pretty cute, pretty fluffy, it's pretty awesome. But he had some butt problems. He like had the bad craps, and he was completely like out of control with them. And so he had quite a few mess ups in the house. Like once while I was watching a movie with my family, we see him off in like the adjacent room, and he's like he's like trying to tud, and he's trying to push it out, but he like just can't quite do it. And every time we'd look over there, he'd be doing it, he would be like, Dante, stop, no! And so he'd like, balls. But he'd like suck it back up, and he'd like look at us, he'd be all guilty, but he won't be crapping anymore.
Oh. So he stopped though.
Oh yeah, he would stop. So we were like, okay, it's fine. Then like 5 seconds later, we'd look back over, he's trying to tud again. We're like, Dante! He sucks it back up, he's freaking prairie dogging like 5 times. And we'd keep telling him, stop it. So eventually, we go to bed, and because he stops doing it, he's not doing it every like 5 seconds now. So we're like, okay, we let him outside. He doesn't really do much. He just sniffs around. We're like, I thought you needed freaking crap. So we go to bed, and we come back out in the morning, and behind the couch is a complete freaking mess. Like, it's on the walls and on the couch, like, it looks like nasty paint splat of brown sickness, and it's freaking everywhere. And, oh, good lord. Imagine, like, if you took a bucket of paint and you just, like, threw it behind a couch, and it's pretty much the same effect as that.
Brown,
This
liquid, warm
freaking dog.
paint.
He goes from prairie dogging to just utter booty explosion. I think there's something wrong with him. Something medical. Pain.
Well, I guess my dog does the same thing. She's a little Chiweenie, half Chihuahua, half wiener dog.
Well,
Well, anyways, my dog Sadie. It's funny because every now and then she has this like hilarious pooping face. She sits there and like she walks with her butt hanging down, where she's got a little turd hanging halfway out, and she looks at you. She looks at you the entire time, like, don't judge me. And so she waddles across the entire yard, just like, don't look at me. But she watches you, like, full eye contact for at least 5 minutes. And oh, it's a sight to see. Even though she doesn't want it. She gets the attention.
dude, Austin, tell about us. Freaking sassy.
Oh god. Alright, so I go over to my friend's house, and I usually go over there, and he has this pug. His name is Sassy.
Oh, it's freaking nasty.
Yeah,
pug.
well, she acts pretty normal. So up until this point, I think she's just a normal pug. But I was wrong.
However.
Anyway, so we got done playing and whatever, and finally we settled down. It was like 2 a.m. and I went to bed on the couch out there in the living room, and I like to sleep with the TV on, so that's what I did. And I go to bed there, and I wake up for some reason. Just some reason I wake up, and I didn't really think anything of it. Well, I look at the TV. And there's like a Twilight Zone like horror story on there. So I'm like, oh jeez, that's creepy. I think I'm about to die. Well, I didn't quite die, but the dog was probably dying. I felt this like banging on the couch, like doop, doop. It's like a heartbeat, right? And I'm like, god dang, what is that? And I turn on the lamp, and I'm like, what is that? Who are you? And like the lamp, I turn on the lamp, and I look over at my feet, and there's this freaking Sassy just sitting there. She's just sitting there at the edge of my blanket, and she's hitting herself against the side of the couch, hitting half her body just against it over and over again for some freaking reason. And I'm like, oh god, I really am in a horror story.
Just like limp body, just doom, doom.
I thought like freaking Hank the cow dog went inside of her and like took her over to tell me something. But anyways, I'm like, oh my god, what is she doing? So I turn, like, I look and I throw my blanket over. I throw my blanket over me, and like 6 freaking like cheese puff turds fly over. One of them like hits the TV screen. Like that's how, and this TV screen's like 6 feet away. Don't get me wrong. So they go flying, and she's still doing this. She's still doing this. And I'm like, oh god, I gotta get out of here. So I get up from the couch, and I go find my friend. He literally gets up from his bed. He walks over in there. He's like, oh, she's just having a seizure. Happens all the time. I'm like, bah! Why'd you tell me about this? And he goes back to bed. Doesn't even clean it up. He leaves his mom to clean up the freaking crap all over this couch.
Oh, yeah, Jimmy! Oh, I was going to do as Danish commanded.
Dang!
Danish said the most optimal
But I mean,
punishment.
wait, how old is that? She's like 14,
She's
right?
freaking old. I
like-
don't know. She's ancient.
Like, think that how? God, I do it every story time. That's a freaking tradition. Anyway, she's like 14 at this point, so she's like marked for death. She should have been dead already. And she has these seizures, and for some reason they will not put her down. She craps all over the place, freaking pukes everywhere. takes in sticks in there and freaking like eats them and poops them out whole. She's a freaking monster. She's not even a dog anymore.
She freaking eats possums. She
she
hunts
eats
them
possums.
in the wild, drags them back.
Like
The most brutal pug ever.
But I mean, I love her either way. But
Oh my god.
Oops.
Oops. But for all that love,
wasted.
she is the devil's freaking seizure poop puff dog.